Hello, good morning, world. How is everyone doing? It's been a while we recorded. The last recording we did was for the last new moon, I believe, and I did mention that I might skip the full moon recording, the last one, as I knew it's going to be pretty hectic. So here we are, back with a reading for a Leo season. Back for a reading for a Leo season. You can see my little lion over there at the back. Hello, Kiko. Hello, my sunshine. So it's been very, very busy end of Cancerian season and the start the last week as well. I shuffle the cards as we usually do, and let's dive straight in and see what we have on the table. So the next bigger lunation we have will be new moon that is going to happen the beginning of August, 6th of August. And we will have the sun in Leo, new moon in Leo as well, so a lot of fiery energy. But this one is a little bit different, especially with the new moon vibes, especially after the quite intense Capricorn full moon that we have 2 in a row. It's more of a time of stillness. Believe it or not, talking about Leo season, yes, especially that we'll have, Mercury is already in Libra as of today, but it will be stationing retrograde as of 4th of August. So it will be perfect time to slow down, rethink, redo, reanalyze what's happening before moving forward. The messages in the cards on the table are reflecting exactly what I just mentioned. We have 2 major arcana cards. Both of these 2 cards are actually the cards of stillness and not acting fast. With the High Priestess energy, we have the theme of being in your center, being in your power, listening to your intuition, your gut feeling, your inner voice, and allowing opportunities, people, situations to come your way rather than acting and reacting going forward. It's very intuitive energy, it's very deep, it's very moon-like. We are talking about watery energy. And this is one of the cards that is talking about the knowledge as well, knowing yourself, knowing how to show up, and knowing how to work with your energy in general. I'll always say, whenever I do my readings out there and talk to people in a busy environment, this is exactly the energy I am trying to be and to connect to. The other major arcana card is the Hangman. I always like to say he's not hanging from the tree because he's forced to, he's hanging from the tree by choice. Knowing when to withdraw from the outside noise, knowing when to ground yourself, to allow yourself to step out of the situations, whatever is happening. It could be physically taking a day or 2 away and come back to the clarity of mind which that sun around his head represents, but also allowing yourself some stillness. And then once you have your wisdom back, once you're back into your own energy, get down from the tree and show up. You might have different visions then, you might have different approaches. It is about taking a step back and seeing things from the other angle. So as I said, the only 2 major arcanas on the table, and both are very much about allowing yourself time before acting. The most dominant element on the table is the Pentacles. We have 2 court cards. Let's talk about those for a second. We have the King of Pentacles, strong Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And we have the King of Swords, the energy of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, earth element and the air element together. I always like to say with the archetype of kings, there is a theme of wisdom, knowledge, experience, knowing how to show up, knowing how to use your energy in the best possible way. Here we have that clarity of mind, knowing where you want to invest yourself, who do you want to allow into your space, energetically. And this card is very much about abundance, stability, and I have two other cards in a sign of pentacle on the table, and we're going to talk about those as well. But this is very much about knowing your power and not wasting your time in a way as well, trusting the process. The new moons, it's more about setting those intentions and understanding or thinking what is it that you would like to bring more of and what do you want to manifest in the next lunar cycle. And with the archetypes or court cards, this could be the support that you have available to be where you want to be, but also you having those resources within you. If the energy of King of Swords would be in reverse, I'm just going to briefly explain that energy as well. That could lead to controlling outcomes, manipulations, not being flexible, being rigid, and so on and so on. So it's really like finding the healthy balance there. So the other two cards in a Sign of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles, very, very different energy, even though in the same element. Five of Pentacles is a card from this suite of pentacles or coins, the earth element, that I usually see as very spiritual. That's the moment when you go deeper within, trying to understand what is it that you need for your heart and soul. That material world, 3D, and this physical level is just one layer, and there is way more than that. Trying to understand what is it next, like going deeper with that energy. Then the next one is the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful card from this deck. Nine of Pentacles is that moment when you can really enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's moment when you know how much you invested yourself, how far you came, how much you've been through with all those Capricorn full moon energies, and allowing that moment of stillness again. I don't know if you remember, for those of you that are familiar with tarot cards and traditional tarot deck, there is that lady figure in the center of the card. She has the falcon on her shoulder. So allowing yourself to enjoy that moment and enjoy your success in a way as well, but also having the vision of what to do next. Falcons are usually representing the visions, and there are a few cards in tarot that are talking about it, which goes very well with the theme of a new moon, especially new moon in Leo. Leo is all about expression, doing things that are authentic to yourself, showing up in your best light. And so, but without rushing, that there is that theme of power and strength. If you think about the tarot card that represents Leo is the strength card. So now we are sort of like reconnecting to our values in order to show up in the best possible way, because Leo is all about showing up, not showing off, showing up in an authentic way. On the top of the spread, on the top of the reading, beautiful card of Three of Cups. I'm happy to see some cup energy, water energy, feelings and emotions. Three of Cups is the card that talks about celebration, surrounding yourself with people that rise your vibration, that make you the best version of yourself, and you're doing the same for others. This is the card or illustration from Mucha's deck. It's a beautiful feminine energy here. It reminds me of those illustrations of 4 seasons that Mucha has, the famous ones. So once again, think about what is it you would like to mark in this month and make a special occasion. You can make special occasion out of anything, really. I have left our Marie Long Tarot deck for the very end, and with this one I'm gonna actually pull the card in front of you. I always like to add on something a little bit different than from usual readings. So let's see what will be the final message that we should finish this conversation with. The Devil, very interesting. This is actually quite interesting. I love the Devil card. I love Anna's version of Devil card as well. This is that Capricorn energy I was talking about, and what we are doing now, we are revisiting what has been happening in the last couple of weeks. Hiko is in his devilish energy at the moment. He's trying to play with one of the bags. Sorry about the background noise. What have we learned? How did our shadow side showed up, if it did? How we can change it going forward with reevaluating, revisiting, rethinking everything that has been happening through this phase. We might find better ways of going forward. It is also, again, about passions, drive, determinations, all those things that make us go forward. It is the energy of Capricorn. At the end of the day, we still have that team around us. I'm not going to go into the politics and stuff that are happening that are sort of out of our control, but there is quite a lot happening, and we'll be seeing more of it. But I think that so that the biggest events are behind us. I just love how beautifully he's sitting there, little angel. So let me finish the conversation with that card here. To be honest with you, I do feel drawn to get an extra message. Let's get one extra card that will be an additional message to the devil energy that we have on the table. And also I wanted to reach 11 minutes of the video as well. So let's extend it for a second. Two of Pentacles, another card of Earth element, having opportunities, being in a position to juggle between 2 or 3 things or more things at the same time. And there's that theme of a wider picture, seeing things from the wider angle. What is it that will serve you on a longer term? With the new moon energy, journaling would be quite beneficial, writing down a couple of things you would like to bring into and 5 things you would like to get rid of or get out of your actual daily life routines when it comes to the energies, being it jobs you do, people you surround yourself with, situations in general, and really make that healthy environment for yourself and others in the end of the day as well. I'm wishing you happy Leo season and the new moon. I'll probably see you with the next recording for the full moon that will be happening the end of August. I will be away for a bit as well. I had a beautiful market. It was a festival basically that I did last week. Hyper Japan, beautiful community, very, very interesting, loads of conversations. And I'll be back to the Brickland market this weekend. If you're around, if you're in London, it's going to be lovely weather. So do pop in, come and say hello. Sending love to all. Bye for now.